You found the silver gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel power in your arms. The power to lift big things with A. Hello, people. This is Blinkk, and you missed your favorite LP here, and we are back doing another exciting episode of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And the gauntlets that we just found in that chest won't fit a kid, but we promised to give them to that chick at the beginning of the dungeon, Naburu. So let's just head on. Whoa! The winds are blowing up again. Hey, where are you taking me? Where are they taking who? Yeah! Let me go!
I don't see anything in the desert.
Oh, whoa. You fiends, Ganondorf minions! Link, get out of here now! These witches, they're using black magic on me! Okay, so those witches are now disappeared. And let's see what's going on. Now that you are done in the dungeon, you are done in the dungeon. I mean, you don't have to come back here as young Link again. So now that we are finished up with that, let's go ahead and let me think. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Oh, that's right. Okay, you guys remember how I told you that by planting that magic bean right there, we'd be able to come back as adult Link and you know, get a piece of heart, the final one. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut to when I come back here as adult Link, and I'm going to go ahead and grab that piece of heart that is the final one in the game. Awesome. Alright, guys, here we are back at the Desert Colossus, and we are adult Link, obviously, and now we are just going to go ahead and get the final piece of heart in the entire game. Aren't you guys psyched? I'm psyched out. Alright, so basically, ride this magic bean up here, and around, and around, and around, and there's a gold skeleton back there that you can get at nighttime, so I'm not going to bother with it, but you know where it is now, and jump off! And, are you guys ready? Final piece of heart of the game. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You got a piece of heart. You've completed another heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased. And now all that's left is to get a couple of heart containers from the next two bosses of the next two dungeons. I am so happy. Alright, so I'm going to meet you guys in Kakariko Graveyard. Go ahead and play the new song you learned from Sheik a couple parts ago, the Nocturne of Shadow, and I will see you guys there. Alright guys, now that I've warped here to the graveyard, let's head on down this way. We haven't been here yet. And let's go ahead and use the fairy spell we have used a lot more than usual lately. Din's Fire. Let's go ahead and get that out. Go ahead and save, yeah. And let's use Din's Fire! And that opened a door over here. I just think it's so cool looking, all those torches. It's awesome. Let's go ahead and head this way. And we are now inside the mysterious Shadow Temple. This is the next dungeon of the game. And once we're done with this, we'll be pretty close to being done with the game. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth handed down in Kakariko Village. Okay, that's more than a little hint that you need to be using the Eye of Truth in this dungeon, which is actually really important. There's lots of little tricks and things like that that these places will play on you, sort of like the under the well area, but this is even worse. See, you open that up by using the Eye of Truth, and you can technically go through this entire dungeon without using the Eye of Truth, but it's more difficult, and that's so annoying. Every now and then you'll just be stopped by these random things talking about, you know, Hyrule's bloody history, and go ahead and head through here. It's annoying. And go ahead and now, okay, because you use the Eye of Truth so much in this dungeon, I would not recommend using it for more than just these really quick little bursts to kind of see what is true and what is not true where you are. For example, leave me alone. For example, I just used it real quick right there to see into this room, and oh boy, guess what? We have another dead hand to take out. No, don't bite me. There we go. Yeah, see, with the Bigoron sword, it's a lot easier to take out dead hands than it is with the Kokiri sword. And in here, we have a new something or other. Let's see what it is. Come on. Ah! Okay, let's see. We have the hover boots. Pretty cool. And this is the only dungeon item that you get as early in a dungeon. Usually you get a dungeon item pretty either close to the end or in the middle of a dungeon, but in this case you get it really quick. And I'll show you guys what these boots do in just a little bit. Now, something kind of interesting. You'll notice if you look at the walls that it's kind of pixelated, but it's supposed to look like these walls and the ceilings and everything are made out of skulls, which I don't know, they kind of failed at that, but it's kind of a cool effect, I guess. So keep on heading this way and using your Eye of Truth in only short bursts like I am. And in here, we have a Redead, which is actually really easy to kill. Using the range of your Bigoron sword, you can take it out pretty easily. Now, next thing you want to do, actually, I'm going to do something fun. Go ahead and use Din's Fire and wipe out all the enemies in this room at once. What? You were supposed to die when I did that. Oh well. Let's get the bow out and take this guy out. Anybody else want a piece of me, huh? Oh, whoa! That was so weird! Dude, it like... The way that the arrow was in that cutscene, it looked like Harry. Why on earth would I call Link Harry? Like Link had an arrow in him. Gosh. Harry. If Link is Harry, then who'd be Hermione and Ron? Zelda would obviously be Hermione, but who would be Ron? I have no idea, nor do I care. Okay, so let's head on back through here into the main room that we were just in. Now, if you'll use the Eye of Truth, you'll notice that all the skulls on these posts go away except for this one. So we want to make this, make my beak face the Skull of Truth. Basically, you want to turn this thing to that skull, and upon doing that, that gate back over there will open. Now, here is the point. Actually, something I kind of want to try real fast. Maybe I can do this. I know I'm supposed to show you guys the hover boots, but I want to see if it's possible to do this. Nope. Oh well. I thought it'd be kind of a cool speedrunning technique or something. Anyway, the hover boots give you a lot less friction, but so they let you hover. I'm sorry, let you hover over distances, but they give you a lot less friction. Okay, it doesn't eliminate friction like the description says, but it gets rid of a lot of it. So that means that you can kind of hover over distances and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and take out this giant Beamos. Alright, there we go, and don't do that. Okay, now, if you use the Eye of Truth, you'll find out that all these walls here with the skulls are actually real. So go ahead and drop a bomb here. Oh, well, okay, I'm sorry. I meant that one right there is real, but this one is fake. So head on through here. And in here, what do we have? We have some mummified Redeads. Bigoron Sword, attack! I choose you, Bigoron Sword! Really bad job at Pokemon there, but whatever. And let's open up this chest to find... It's the compass, which is a very useful item in this dungeon. And I will show you guys why that's the case in just a minute. But now that we've got the compass, I'm not even going to bother with you. Go ahead and head this way. Anyway, go ahead and kind of head around this whole area, get all the silver rupees, which lets us come in here. As I leave this room, though, and I'm getting zapped by this Beamos, that looks about all the time we got for this part, okay, guys? So in the next part, we will continue the Mysterious Shadow Temple. This is Blinkk and You Miss It, signing out.